The U.S. scrambled fighter jets and other aircraft to identify and intercept 4 Russian warplanes flying near Alaska today. President Trump also said on Tuesday NATO countries should shoot down Russian aircraft.
The government is poised to shut down.
We're gonna shut down. I shouldn't make predictions, but it seems like we're gonna shut down.
So I leave the United States for 10 minutes and you guys start a war. I'm over here in Europe confirming the destruction. And look what you just did. I can't leave you alone for 5 minutes and you screw up your room. And I was tracking the story going like, no. Are we really doing this? NORAD tracks Russian bombers near Alaska International Airspace. But wait, there's more. We got fighter jets scrambled. Intercept Russian warplanes near Alaska. I got more breaking. The U.S. has deployed jets against Russian bombers per CNN. Russian military aircraft have been detected. Alaskan airspace. But then you go to the betting forum. And have we gotten to this now that this is how Jay Bravo checks to see if something's actual? Wow, we really had a spike a few hours ago. Look at this. We had a okay, it ain't no lie. 50% chance NATO Russian military clash. That was actually today. So not so much. Breaking news, we're going to have to stop the war thing. We have a code red. I repeat, code red. What's happened? Oh, Gavin Newsom ordered a code red. What's going on, Gav? His base to push back against the Gestapo. Guess what happened? An ICE facility was shot up hours later. Breaking news. I didn't want to say anything because you just got to let it all come in. Leftists have already forced Tom Homan out of his home. Now they're using bullets to bully us. And now Newsom saying, all you ICE agents, take the masks off. Even though I'm pretty sure just a few months ago you were like, if you're not wearing a mask, you're going to jail. Man, everything in me just is so glad that I'm not in California right now. Plus, they want ICE agents unmasked. No, that's a law. Actually, and then you got a new law which is on his desk, which is going to cost you millions of dollars personally, civilly, and then probably jail if you hurt someone's feelings. Also known as the Bill of Rights, #1. And the Democrats, actually, they're saying we're at war. Democrats say they're at war. Okay, just double checking that. Oh, and I don't know if you caught this. There was no ICE agents injured during the shooting.
The shooter committed suicide after the attack. The FBI says there was an ideological motive to the rampage. He scrawled messages on his bullets.
Evidence that we've seen from rounds that were found near the suspected shooter contain messages that are anti-ICE in nature.
The sniper had anti-ICE carved into the shell casings, but the media says no one knows the motive. Maybe the gunman was a comedian.
You can't just assume by that what was written on that shell casing that that's necessarily his motivation. He could have been doing that to thinking it was funny, trying to put law enforcement on the wrong track.
Well, ICE says it was a clear attack on ICE, and the director of the ICE facility doesn't think it's funny.
The rhetoric has to stop. There are people out there who are seeing what is being placed online, and they're coming and they're doing acts of violence against ICE employees.
Oh, and breaking news, you guys caught this. Superman, he's going to become an ICE agent, says he's becoming an ICE agent. Make sure you got your flak vest under there. And if you guys are interested, July 29th, ICE announced it was offering a recruitment bonus of up to $50,000. Would love to hear from you guys because I would do it. An ICE agent, that is something that I could stand behind. When I used to work law enforcement, it was just laws that you had to enforce. That's why I don't like doing law enforcement, is because when someone like Gavin Newsom comes up with a new law, and he's like, you got to enforce that, and you don't believe in it, it's kind of a struggle. But for me to stop the invasion, I'm down because I'm witnessing what is happening in other countries, which I was in Europe in 1988, spent about 2+ years in Europe. Germany, traveled all over. It was beautiful, guys. I'm telling you, Do not think like you're going to go check out the Eiffel Tower and it's going to be beautiful. Window of opportunity is quickly closing. So if you're like, yeah, I want to travel the world, once my trading account gets up there, I'm actually trying to show you guys while I'm traveling. I click buttons on a screen, make some money. It's just really hard to shoot videos and then click at the same time. Yesterday, I think I'd quickly nabbed $75. I'm like, this will pay for dinner. Yesterday, I caught the swing up, and this is what we do, you guys. Look, swing up, swing down. That's kind of farting around now. But on this one, what were you guys, 75 times 20? And then the swing down, I mean, you're still up, but would have been a $1,500 swing up. $1,500. You would like to learn how to do it? Link in the description. You got 2 hours, 43 minutes. I got to remove something. In the bear market course for free for $2.99, you get 2 courses. And I take you from start to finish. I even have a student currently going through the course. Oh, this is London, by the way, while I tell you. Is this just, it's a cesspool. I mean, Trump's right, man. This is disgusting. You got to close up the borders. And these guys are multiplying by 7. You guys are like 1. Sorry, I have ADHD. I can't watch the screen and tell you a story. So anyways, this dude knew a little bit about trading. I'm like, okay, we're going to do this. I'm going to make you a millionaire. Broke, okay? Rides a scooter to work. I'm like, perfect. He also has Asperger's. Perfect. I could just go down the list of all the excuses that everyone has. And I'm like, I'm going to make you a millionaire. I'm going to do it. Because this is what he is up against. This is what you guys are up against. AI, mass layoffs, White House orders agencies to prep for mass firings. Oh, and our GDP's up. Is that just, again, can we just set that aside? I told you, you could cook GDP all day long. You could be in the worst financial distress, depression, and hey, look, our GDP's up. Remember the last time it got pumped? When we were in a recession, and they gave you stimmies. I knew how it worked, but I didn't know how much it would affect. Like GDP goes through the roof. I'm like, wait a minute. Oh, I see. We'll probably never go through a recession, depression, or have like anything because they'll just cook it. But anyways, you guys, there are mass firings during government shutdown, and they're prepping for this one. I think this one, I don't. It's like, yeah, there's going to be a shutdown, yada, yada, and then they don't. I think they're going to go toe-to-toe for a very long time. The Dems are, quote, we will not be intimidated, so watch this one go down, especially when you have an article that says White House orders agencies to prepare for mass firings. So we're going to see it in the government sector. We are seeing it in the private sector. Look at Starbucks to close stores. I thought everything's good. Good economy. Layoff workers. $1 billion restructuring plan. So looks like all you purple hairs with the bangs that are shorter than your mom's worst haircut are going to have to go look for, new tattoos or new nose rings or a new job. So, and this coming in from Politico, in a memo, the Trump administration says the reduction in force plans would go beyond standard shutdown, furloughs. It is kind of interesting when it comes to news stories. You got to really weigh it out. And how it changes and who's saying it, but I'm betting on this one. There's going to be some layoffs. Also, the whole Tylenol thing during pregnancy. This was CNN. It's interesting how they changed their tune. May increase risk. Okay, hyperactivity in kids. Study links Tylenol in pregnancy. Take a shot at that acetaminophen. But experts question results. Right? 2017, 2021. Common painkillers should be investigated for possible risk. Developing features, experts say. 2025, Trump links autism to acetaminophen use during pregnancy, despite decades of evidence it's safe. So you got to be careful if it ever reads CNN. I'm going to make sure also when I share things with you guys on this channel, one, I go and see what are the betting odds on it. Two, Grok, help me out with this one. But guys, this is a problem. Now, the United States, the Muslim population, you're looking at somewhere around 1 to 4%. Yes, the Muslims, it's closer to 4%. And then you'll kind of ask the question, when does it start getting bad? I mean, if we're somewhere around 3 to 4, I don't stand outside and count. It's 7. 7 is your lucky number for the total destruction, implementation of new laws, all the things, you know, that you're like, wow, how'd this happen? The Muslim population in the UK is over 4 million. They are estimated to be about 7%. At 7%, the UK has fallen. They are incredibly violent and hostile towards the native British population. And if their numbers reach, 15 to 20%, I don't know, give them a decade. It's basically whoever makes the babies first. You got to, it's fun. Give it a shot. I would expect an internal war for control of the island to happen. And bit by bit, road by road, suburb by suburb, Islam is taking over England. As their numbers grow, they will start to assert themselves. Right now, this man walks into a business in Houston, tells the store owner that he has 30 days to get the booze, pork, and gambling out of his store or face protests. So that was a recent clip, and that's how it's going to happen. That's how it's going down. Also, I just caught this one on the interwebs. Don't mess with people's religion, especially if it's Islam. Definitely don't call your dog Muhammad.
Watch how this Muslim reacts when someone makes a joke about the Prophet Muhammad.
By God without seeing him.
I do think because I called my dog Muhammad once, and he gave me like a wink.
Well, yes, there you have it. Don't call your dog Muhammad, nor feed him ham. Oh, and for those of you that are like, bravo, you need to be more tolerant. On this one, I'm not going to be. God calls you to protect those borders. I would recommend you do.
Religion has been sent to dominate, to wipe out, to take out every other religion, to eclipse it, to be superior to it, to have the people leave every religion and to accept Islam. And if that requires fighting to achieve it, then it requires fighting to achieve it. Because
we're witnessing the fall of Michigan. Okay, check that one down. You're going to witness the fall of this place right here. This is New York. You like to go there. It's good shopping, good dining. And come on, you guys, just please don't vote this in. With Newsom, and then I had to leave. But let's listen. Right, so there you have it, and the sun is setting. I have about, if you guys know, filming, I have about 2 minutes left. So, again, link in the description. Travel the world. Click buttons. Boots on the ground tomorrow. This should be interesting. New place, new time. No, same time, just different place. I love you. I'll see you tomorrow.